the whole essence of this correction is not just for the NECO students that just finished their exams, also to help those that will be writing the GCE, to also learn how they are expected to answer their practical questions, right? Question 3. Mention 2 gases that can dechlorize potassium heptazodichromate 6. I told that wherever I see potassium heptazodichromate 6 or potassium tetramanganate 7 in chemistry, they only have one function, which is what? Oxidation. They are oxidizing what? Agent. So any substance that will react with them will have to be a reducing what? Agent. In other words, they're asking you, well, this is even wrong. You cannot dechlorize potassium heptazodichromate 6. Rather, you can change the color, yes, from orange to green, right? It is only potassium tetramanganate 7 that can be dechlorized by a reducing what? Agent. Well, God will help us. So, 2 gases that can react with potassium heptazodichromate 6, sulfur 4 oxide, that's SO2, hydrogen sulfide, ethene, ethane, alright, any alkene or alkyne gas will react with potassium heptazodichromate 6. So any of those 2 is correct. Sorry, any 2 of those 4 is correct. State 2 changes that would be observed when dilute hydrochloric acid is added to ion filings. Normally, to answer questions like this, I always advise students to first of all write out the equation of reaction. If you write out this equation of reaction here, this would serve as a guide. This would be FeCl2 aqueous plus H2 gas. So what do you notice here? This guy is green, a green solution. This one will dissolve, right? And the gas will be what given off. So they say 2 changes, okay? Effervescence of a colorless and odorless gas that burns with a pop sound. Then 2, the ion dissolves, the ion filings dissolve to form a light green solution. That's due to the presence of the ion 2 ions, right, in the ion 2 chloride solution. So those are the 3 changes in those 2 points, right? Now, to prepare a standard solution of anhydrous salt, mention 3 apparatus required. 3 apparatus. A standard solution. What's the standard solution? A solution of known concentration. And to prepare a standard solution, you must know its mass, the mass of the salt. You must know the mass of the salt. You must know the volume of water to be used, right? And you must also make use of a standard flask. So to get the mass, what are you going to use? The apparatus, pieces of apparatus will be what? You use a weighing balance. Use a weighing balance to get the mass of the salt. Then 2, you use what? To get the volume of the water. You can either use measuring cylinder if you like. You can use a measuring cylinder to measure a particular mass of water. Then 3, you need a volumetric what? A volumetric or standard flask. Right. So these are the 3 apparatus that will be required to prepare a standard solution of an anhydrous salt. Okay, and of course, if you like, you can add a beaker right? Where you will first of all prepare a small solution of the salt before transferring it into the volumetric flask and making it up to the mark, right? B. State what will be observed when 2 drops of methyl orange is dropped into a solution of lime juice. Lime juice is not alkaline. Lime juice is acidic. Yes. Remember, when you taste an unripe fruit, orange or lime or grape, it slaps. So that sour taste is the presence of the acid in it. So in other words, when they ask you what is the color of methyl orange in an acidic medium, so what would that be? The color of the juice turns red. Sulfur 4 oxide gas is bubbled through a solution of iron 3 chloride. Sulfur 4 oxide. Sulfur 4 oxide is a reducing agent in the presence of iron 3 chloride. Iron 3 chloride is an oxidizing agent. So iron 3 chloride will be reduced to iron 2. Well, sulfur 4 oxide will be oxidized to SO4 2 minus. So what will we see here? What will be the change of observation that will be made here? The color of this will change from yellowish brown to light green, right? So the color of the solution changes from yellowish brown to light green. Due to the reduction of iron 3 ions to iron 2 ions. Lastly, when ethane 1,2-dioic acid is added to a solution of potassium thiocarbonate, for ethane 1,2-dioic acid, that's H2C2O4, is an acid, right? Which ionizes, undergoes partial ionization to give us C2O4 2 minus plus what? 2H plus a dibasic word, weak acid. So when it reacts with sodium thiocarbonate 4, which is a thiocarbonate 4 and a base in a way, reacts with as a base, it will do what? There will be an evolution of what? Of carbon 4 oxide. So what will we see? So there will be what? Effervescence of a colorless and odorless gas that turns lime water milky. Let's see if that's the last question. Yeah, that's the last question. So with that, we come to the end of our correction to the 2023 NECO Chemistry Practicals, and we hope that you're able to learn 1 or 2 things. And if you're happy with what we have done today, don't forget to give us a like and subscribe to this channel if this is your first time here, and always turn on your notification. Also, we are starting our October, November and November, December GCE preparation. The flyer is as shown on the screen, and the cost is very affordable. Yes, we know how expensive things are currently, so we don't want anybody to suffocate. We want you to breathe. So we will encourage you to take advantage of this opportunity to breathe while we prepare for the GCE examination. So until we come your way next time, remember that no matter how short you are, you can always see the sky. Thank you. Stay blessed.